Hey all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your hostess, femininity coach, and author of the Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So I just wanted to speak a little bit on this video that I ran up on. Without any further ado, let's let it play. And there is going to be some language here. So just so you know, it's not super excessive, but there is going to be, she does speak aggressively, but she's actually, for the most part, saying the truth here. And so with that being said, and that little warning being given, let's go.
30-some years, he ain't cheating.
That's right.
He ain't got time.
Drop on the clue bombs for Miss Pat's husband.
You got a name. Say his name.
Faithful black man.
My husband's name is Garrett. I've never had a cheating problem out of it. And that's just my second one.
Look at God.
I feel like that's rare.
No, well, the problem is y'all just give it up too quick.
Okay, talk to me, Pat.
Y'all be you know what's wrong with y'all young
Tell
girls?
us, Pat.
Y'all be out here showing everything. It's nothing for the man to desire. Everybody want to be like Sexy Ray. Nothing wrong with it. That lady's performing. But y'all be running around here at Walmart with your cats hanging out, your butts, everything.
They gotta let it
fake.
breathe. That STI kicking their ass, Miss Pat. They got to let it breathe.
Well, then that's why you pass gas to let the STDs vaporize out your butt. Yeah, that's the problem. Y'all too quick to jump in it. We had a 90-day rule. You had to date somebody for 90 days.
Joan Clayton, let's go.
I don't think that 90-day rule didn't work no more.
You're not listening with the intent to understand.
And
you want to reply.
You was with him for a whole year before you went and did something nasty and freaky. Y'all do it right there behind Taco Bell.
Damn.
Wait, huh?
I'm just saying, y'all young girls, y'all, then you wonder why you ain't got no man. Then you wonder why your vagina walk off and leave you when you're in your late 20s.
Vagina just up and leave.
Yeah, because you don't let the Negro drug it out. Yeah, that's what's wrong with y'all. Everybody just showing everything. Everybody just walking around. Just look, everybody want to look. Everybody shaped like an ant. Everybody want fat titties.
And
everybody
BBLs,
want
man.
BBL. And look, whatever happened to the woman built like me with scratch marks? They let you know this body been through something.
Come on now, that 1950 model. That box Chevy, that's what we want.
You got one more time, slave. You got one more time to speak to your master like that. You got one more time, slave, and you're looking like Kunta Kinte with some beats on your head. You got one more time.
I do want to say this in regards to.
Oh, here you go.
You should have just let it
No,
go.
I'm not. I
go.
was having this conversation the other day where a
Just
girl
take the
was
wisdom from
dressed
your
provocative,
OG.
and they were saying that she's a hoe, and I'm like, I really don't think she a hoe. I think she just dresses provocative because that's the norm.
No, that don't make her a hoe. I'm just saying I'm old school where sexy was when you dressed like a lady. Remember, pull out some old 1970 pictures, and women was beautiful with their hair and the way they dress, the way they carry themselves, but everybody today just appear to be a hoe. They're not hoes. That's just the image everybody wants
So
to
that's
take
the
on.
confusion. These girls ain't hoes. They just look like a hoe.
But
some of them might be hoes.
But why do you want to walk around with your shorts up your ass? And some of y'all be holding men's hands. So that tells me the man with you ain't got no respect. Because I'm fat and my husband don't want nothing hanging out. Even before I got this fat. We got to get back to the word woman. Right now, everybody just want to be a girl. Nobody wants to be a woman. I mean, think about it. Think about it. Whitney Houston didn't walk around like that, and she was beautiful. Beyonce don't walk around like that unless she performing.
No lie told.
Yeah, but all y'all want to run around here with these flea market outfits on to my I'm outside. Well, you should be inside with that fucking lingerie on.
You don't put. I was wondering. I was like, damn, Pat was going so
He was
good.
going so good.
I knew a curse word was coming.
It was almost.
I knew a curse word was coming.
Let me keep it real with you. I got VCR vagina.
What you mean keep it real? What you been doing this whole past
Wait, what is VCR vagina?
What is VCR?
1980.
You got one.
No, that's that old school.
I got VCR vagina. Y'all got that what that OnlyFans vagina. What men can click on and pay you. It's somebody somewhere right now still watching me do something nasty on a VCR tape that I'm not getting any residuals for.
Is that a
So
good
you
thing?
mad because the new generation making money?
I'm kind of hating right now.
Sound like you're a little upset
I
about
know
that
I
one.
did something for $20.
All right. Well,
I've been married 30-some years. He ain't cheating.
That's right.
Now, I let it play. You know, for the most part, she was saying what many of us be thinking. I mean, she said it in Black womanese, right? She said it the way she said it, but she wasn't a lot of what she was saying was absolutely true. And it's not that these young women have never heard this stuff before. It's that they don't pay any attention. And Miss Pat, I'm not super familiar with her, but apparently she is a comedian, so she crack a few jokes here and there in there. But she was talking about the the whore dressing and the uniform of a whore. Shout out to Pink Book Lesson, what she called it, the Magic City uniform, right? Where even if you have not been ran through technically, you still have the appearance, you still wearing the uniform. So therefore, you're going to be assumed to be in the same category as the women that you dressing like and the women that you acting like. And I kind of like it that she brought up like Sexy Red and Beyonce in the manner that she did, because I think that's a point that a lot of these females look over. Even though I use them as a point of reference, the reason why I use them as a point of reference is because too many Black young women and even some of the older ones use these celebrities as a model for their real life. I like the fact that she talked about it, but she said they're performing, which to me meant that y'all are not making any differentiation between real life and entertainment and stuff that's just entertainment. Y'all are not leaving it there. Y'all are not leaving what these females are doing on a stage or on a video or whatever. You guys are taking what they're doing and you're applying it in your everyday life. And that's where we really get in a problem, because if you're going to apply these whore mentalities, whore tactics, and all that type of stuff into your real life, then this is where we're going to get a whole bunch of problems. And then you've got these comments, right? Like this chick here. This is a obvious the obvious BBL. This is obviously a hit dog hollering, saying it's always someone shaped like her speaking on other people. And it's like, what do that got to do with anything? Right? This lady actually had some sense in her comment. She said the problem is no one wants to listen to some of the older women because the younger generation too busy thinking older women are hating on them. That's exactly why this generation is being destroyed. When I was coming up, I never felt an older woman with good advice was hating on women my age. Not saying it doesn't happen, but it's not always hating. Consider the source when you're getting advice. And then you had these chicks. Trust me, he cheating, just haven't got caught. I mean, it's the misery for me. Okay. It be the misery for me. This lady said, I mean, where's the lies? Sounds pretty accurate to me. Okay. This lady said nothing is left to the imagination, and it's sickening. There was another comment that I wanted to point out, but I don't see it anymore. So I don't know if the person deleted it or if I'm just simply overlooking it. Oh, no, here it is. If you're not looking like that or dressed like that, a man doesn't even look your way. So is it the women or the men? And this is what I mean by, I used to say F-boy repellent. If you listen, people will address you and approach you how you are presenting yourself. She's saying if you're not looking like that, meaning if you're not dressed provocatively and things of that nature, excuse me, if you're not dressed provocatively or things of that nature, then men don't look your way. What kind of men though, sis? And this is why so many of these chicks just go with the flow, right? Because they can't take the lonely road of the lioness. A lioness's journey is actually really lonely. And we're not going to garner a whole lot of attention. We're going to get looked over. We're going to get stepped over. We're going to be not paid attention to. We are simply not going to get the kind of attention that a IG thought type chick is going to get. It's just not going to happen. The squeaky wheel gets the oil, right? If you're a solid woman and you are a lioness and you simply do not put yourself out here as a whore, there's a lot of men that are gonna pass you up. But thankfully, for the most part, these are F-boys that's gonna pass you because they're not looking for a solid woman. They're looking for a thought. So if you're not presenting yourself as such, then they don't want nothing to do with you. But that's actually a good thing. That's not a bad thing, because men who are more serious and who will see a woman dressed more modestly and carrying herself with femininity and decorum and things of that nature, when he approaches her, he has a certain expectation of her, and it's not a whore's expectation. He expects her to behave like the woman that he thinks that she is when he approaches her. And so this is how you're going to get men that aren't looking to have sex with you as soon as he says hello or anything like that, because he doesn't even regard you that way in the first place. So that's not what he's thinking about you. I mean, of course he's going to be attracted, want to have sex with you, but he's not going to approach that situation like a whore. It's a different approach. He may be sexually attracted. He wanna break you down in the worst way, but he also sees the woman in front of him that is not a whore, or at least you're not presenting yourself as a whore. So he's going to have some respect. He's gonna have a different approach for you. He's gonna have a different conversation with you. You know what I mean? So that it's just not this transaction that he would do with another woman that was presenting herself in a whorish way. He just want to do a transaction with her. Like, okay, well, how much is it? How many drinks I gotta buy? How many, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do I gotta do to hurry up and get in your pants? Because I know that this is a transaction, because you came up, the way you even presented yourself is a whole transaction anyways. So that's how I'm going to carry you. That's how I'm going to deal with you. So it's not like Miss Pat said anything groundbreaking necessarily. It's just interesting that more and more people are sort of saying that to younger generations of women, because you do have older, they may not necessarily be lionesses. I don't know, Miss Pat. They may not be lionesses, but sometimes you got an older hyena. They'd be like, nah, I was a hyena for a long time, and this is not really good. Or you're not even playing the hyena game right. Like, y'all are messing up the hyena game. Like, we didn't even used to do that as hyenas. Like, we had more respect as a group of hyenas than y'all got. How y'all not even living up to the standard of a hyena? Like, come on. Y'all are really messing up. Like, y'all are not doing this right at all. So I just wanted to sort of comment on that because I thought it was interesting. Jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your hostess, The Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.